Hey everyone, welcome to Jericho Plays Games. I'm checking out a game called Tetris Effect today. This is a game that's a reimagining of the classic, mega classic game Tetris. My first encounter with Tetris was, and I'm really going to date myself here, was way back with the original Game Boy. I'm not talking the DS, not talking Game Boy Color, not talking the 3DS even. God, that would be wonderful. I'm talking the original black and white, tiny ass screen Nintendo Game Boy that launched, I don't know, God, forever ago. Literally, you'd have to Google it, but a lot of people who would watch this on YouTube probably were not alive when that came out. But when this handheld came out, it was really a revelation. There hadn't been a lot of handhelds. Here we go. So this was one of the first kind of iterations that had any hope of success. And when it launched, it had one big advantage that no one knew at the time. It launched with this killer app that no one could have known was a killer app at the time, but it was Tetris. And if you think about the game of Tetris, and before we had to sit at our couch to play video games, and now we could take our handhelds away with us, and we could play them on the road, on the bus, on the school bus, park, you name it. We could play, and they had this game that was so simple yet so complicated. And the pace kept getting stronger, and they even launched something called a link cable. So you could plug this link cable in, and you connect it directly to another Game Boy, and you could head-to-head against someone in Tetris. And the head-to-head basically was, if I get more than 2 lines in a row, they go on my teammate at the bottom. Which, if you've ever played Tetris, you know how badly that could screw you up. And it did quite often screw you up. So you really want to get those and kind of screw your buddy, so that you can get ahead in the game. And that was kind of one of the key magical things about the Tetris experience. And now, over the years, there's been dozens, hundreds of Tetrises, hundreds and millions of competitors, and nothing's quite held the magic of Tetris. And this is the first one that I've played, and of competitors, and other games like Lumens. This is what happens when you finish a level. It zips out, zooms out in this beautiful display of graphics, and then it goes to the next one. Lumens has come close, but what Tetris has done in this game has done in Tetris Effect is they took that Tetris formula that is so addicting and so perfect, and they sprinkled a dash of Lumen's magic into it. And what I mean by Lumen's magic, that kinetic feedback that you get from the music and the sound effects and the lights, and in a way that isn't overwhelming. And if I found it overwhelming, I could zoom right out, right? And I could make the boxes really small, if I wanted to, so that I got a really clear view of what's happening. I could zoom it right in and really get everything in my face. I can tilt back and right and see everything in a different dimension. What's the sweet spot? Who knows, but it'll be different for everybody. But what they've also done is, by adding these phasing in effects and the kinetic feedback with vibration and with sound, when you score, it just, man, I never thought I would say this talking about a Tetris game, but I feel emotions when I play this game. I feel energized, and I feel calm, but also in moments like this. So I'm going to pause what I'm saying and and show you one of the new features for the PC, which is called Zone. So in Zone, your integration pauses for a second while you collect lines. And you can lay them down a little more strategically, because when it gets fast like this, trust me, it's really, really hard to keep on top of what's going on to score the points you need to keep this game going, because it can get very frantic very quickly, as you can see. So you gotta kind of to try and keep that score clock going. And like even when it slows down like that, you notice the graphics are going even over my screen, which I really don't mind. And when you do something really cool and you get a really cool feedback loop like I've been getting, man, it's a nice feeling. It's just a game, but man, sometimes I feel really great for what I did in this game. Which is so weird to say, because I'm just matching lines here. But they figured out this voodoo formula of feedback and connectiveness that really makes you feel good when you finish these lines. Now what I've done here isn't great, because the next level is going to start and I'm going to be way up. But you'll notice in between levels, oh man, this is beautiful. The music, the tone, everything is shifting, and I'm like, I'm feeling so groovy, man. With this level is really funky. Boom. Okay, so I have a zone, and the zone will probably save my ass at some point, so I'm not going to use it just yet. I'm going to keep going until kind of at the point that all I got is my zone. That was not a good move. Bit better. Ah. Much better. 23 of 36. It's just gonna get. Oh no, it slowed down again. I mean, come on. Listen to this music. Look at the backgrounds. This is just awesome. If I was to say my favorite piece, this entire thing, it's a lot of people love the straight line. I love this piece. That piece, man, and you get that in the right spot, that piece is some kind of magic. You know, like, solves so many problems. That's done. That level's done. So, I mean, what else can I say about this game, Tetris Effect? Man, the little touches they make in this game are stuff that you just don't see. You know, like sound effects you're hearing. The colors, the splashing of... I mean, it just drips personality, and to me, games are so much lacking. I recently reviewed the Lumens remaster, and I liked it. I played it. It brought back some nostalgia, but when I played it, they kind of took a really lazy route. They didn't really try to... Kidding? Oh, that's not what to do. Damn it. They really didn't put the amount of effort I felt a game like that deserved. Oh my God. Like, I felt that they had a great property, and instead of trying to, like, what could we do to take this property that's really special in Lumens, make it something that people will talk about for a while. And I really felt what they did instead was, how could we get a couple bucks out of Lumens? It's a shame. And honestly, Tetris Effect could have gone that route very, very easily. You know, it could have easily have gone to, you know, what's the dirtiest, easiest... Oh, look what happened there. Oh, not good. Not good. But instead, I feel the developers of this game really thought about what can I do to try and to make something prettier, to make something truly original and captivating, instead of taking that simple route that honestly people would have been fine with. I mean, if they had put just some cool music, a couple of new mechanics. What did I do? Did you see what I did there? Oh my God, sometimes you talk and kind of forget. Jesus, you're trying to actually complete a level. But you know, I'm beyond glad they did go to that effort that this game really deserves, because Tetris is, as I'm saying over and over, such a simple concept, done a million times. Probably not even unique when the first Tetris game by Kasparov was done. Was it the first? I don't know. There was probably others before it. I only know of the Kasparov version, but that was the definitive one for a lot of people. And they could have just said, well, let's just just cash this one out, and instead the developer, like, sometimes I do things that make even myself hate myself. Oh yeah. Undig this hole I've made for myself. It's not a good one. That's what I need. Ah! So thank you developers, for actually, I don't know, caring, wanting to deliver a product you could be proud of, instead of a cash grab, which would have been the easy out for a lot of people. This. I know I'm not talking. 2 lines left. Ah! So, yeah. Anyway, that's Tetris Effect. What else can I say about the game? It's fantastic. While it's frustrating what just happened and I didn't finish the level, I have finished it before. I've been up a few more. The game itself is just so much fun, so chill, so frantic at the same time. Great atmosphere, graphics, great music. Gameplay's cool, zone mode is neat, and it's a great lifesaver when you're in a bit of a pinch. They have another mode called effects mode, which is you know, a bunch of different modes that you know, again here it's levels that some people have been done, and you know, I want to be in Canada, but they don't want to let me be in Canada. Am I not allowed to be in Canada? All right, so I'll just do that. And then if I want to do a chill marathon, for example, you can just choose one of them and then start the game, and then it just is a lot more you know, comparative to what the world is doing, and it's clear 150 lines. It's not necessarily you know, finish the base level and then move on. It's an actual destination accomplishment that they're trying to get you to do here. So obviously you want to, you know, get as many groupings as you can and not go one and onesie, which I'm doing right now, but I'm hoping not to get that level of 150 lines, and then it ranks you on the world, and you can just marathon out these. You can just play certain levels. As you can see, the level is pretty wild. The music is stunning, and you know, no doubt they're calling this a chill marathon. And as you can see, I'm at speed level 2 now, which, you know, brings up the pace a little. Nothing crazy yet, you know, but those do add up before you know it. And again, I make mistakes like that sometimes that just drive me bonkers when I do it to myself. because it's just so dumb. So basic an error that should never happen, and you know, hopefully recover from them sometimes enough to move on and not be screwed when the speed levels go up, which does happen more often than you think. It's every 20 lines, I think. So by the time I get to that 150 lines, you know, I'm at speed level insanity, which, you know, if you were to finish that, could you justify being called a Tetris master? I would say so. One of my biggest Tetris weaknesses when I play is I often forget to look at the sneak peek you've got there on the right upper corner. I sometimes see it peripherally, but not not in an intelligent way to do the right thing as often as I should. But what more can I say about this game that I haven't already? It's lovely. It's fun. It's challenging. And it's Tetris. I think that's the win, the true win that this team did. Is they had a job to make Tetris, make it better. Like, what kind of job description is that? Hey, make Tetris, but make it better. And I'll frankly say, they did that job. They did that job in spades, and something they should be proud of. And the game's won awards on PS4. The game has done quite well for itself, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it and playing it all the time. I go back, as you can see, and I was playing previous levels. I don't need to see the new greats because the game is just fun. And with that, I think that's all we can say about Tetris Effect. Thanks for checking this out. Feel free to subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do. But I appreciate you taking the time to check out my look at Tetris Effect. Thanks. Until next time.